When it comes to your well-being, are you making life harder than it needs to be? Let's see what the science suggests. Hi there, Michelle here from McQuaid TV. We're helping you find ways to move from functioning to flourishing by putting the latest science to the real-world test. And while we're always looking for new ideas to improve our well-being, I was recently reminded by a group I'm coaching that the very best place to start is by getting the basics of eating, moving, and sleeping right. You see, everything from how well we sleep at night, the foods we put in our mouths, and how much we're moving, particularly while we're at work, has a profound effect on our levels of energy, happiness, and productivity. Now, I know improving the way you eat, sleep, and move might not feel like the most exciting changes you want to be making right now, but be in no doubt they are the basic hygiene factors of well-being. Without them in place, you make your journey from functioning to flourishing much harder than it needs to be. But why is eating, moving, and sleeping well the easiest place to start your journey to flourishing? Well, drum roll please. Researcher and best-selling author Tom Rath has found if you eat, move, and sleep well today, you'll have more energy tomorrow, you'll treat your friends and family better, and you'll achieve more at work and give more to your community. For example, a study of more than 80,000 people suggests that the amount of fruit and vegetables you eat is a robust predictor of your overall happiness. It turns out every daily serving of fruit and vegetables that you eat in addition, all the way up to 7, continues to improve your well-being and move you closer to flourishing. Also, while you might already have a great habit of working out regularly, this alone won't be enough to keep you healthy. Because most of us now spend around 9 hours a day sitting down, it's essential that we're also active throughout the day to consistently flourish. Finally, if you're anything like me and often forgo an extra hour of sleep in order to tick that last thing off your to-do list or stay out playing with your friends, you might want to rethink this strategy. You see, when you lose an hour of sleep, it decreases your well-being, your productivity, your health, and the ability to think clearly the following day. Now, if you're watching this, wondering how on earth you'll fit even one more change into your busy life, then stick with me. The good news is Tom has found that small decisions about how we eat, move, and sleep each day count more than we think when it comes to our ability to flourish at work. So what are the small choices you can make to eat, move, and sleep more effectively? Firstly, when it comes to eating, rather than trying different diets, try to create a day in and day out good approach to the food that you're consuming. An idea that really helped me was to look at what I was putting in my mouth and ask if it was a net gain or a net loss when it came to my well-being. Now, net gains are foods that are good for us, like fruit and vegetables, the darker the colour the better, nuts and seeds, seafood and chicken. Net losses are foods that are bad for us, like fatty meats, fried cooking, added sugars, and junk food. And just asking how a food would impact my energy and mood was a great motivator to slowly move me forward on decades of bad eating habits. Secondly, when it comes to how much movement you need, it's important to be aware that every hour you spend on your rear end, in a car, watching TV, attending a meeting, or at your computer, saps your energy and potentially ruins your health. So try to stand and increase your activity every 20 minutes if you can, even if it's just for 20 seconds. Walk to someone's office instead of calling, park the car a block from where you need it to be, or grab a pedometer and try and hit 10,000 steps a day. And instead of viewing a long walk as something you don't have time for, think of it as an opportunity to fire up your brain so you can think more clearly and creatively when you sit down again. Finally, when it comes to sleeping, know that losing 90 minutes of sleep has been found to reduce your daytime alertness by up to 1/3. I was surprised to learn that studies of peak performers found that one of the factors that set them apart from all the rest of us was the 8.5 hours sleep that they got each night. So to improve your sleep, turn off technology an hour before you go to bed, make sure your room is 3 to 5 degrees cooler than what you experience during the day, and get up at the same time each morning, even on the weekend, to maintain your body's natural sleeping and waking rhythm. It's a great excuse for a nana nap later on. Want to get a little movement happening right now? Then share this video with your family and friends, especially those who might be doing it harder than they need to when it comes to their well-being. And then take a quick walk outside to get your body moving. And if you'd like more practical and playful ideas from the latest science in human flourishing, then be sure to stop by michellemcquaid.com and leave your name and email address so you can hear all our news first. Or just subscribe to this video. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching McQuaid TV. Remember, you are good enough, so don't be afraid to let your light shine. Until next time, take care.
All right, Michelle, let's do it. Come on.
Oh, just 5 more minutes.
Off we get. Come on.
5 more minutes. I